How would you summarize the Bob Nutting? How many people were there, and what did he have to say, and what did you make of it?
In one word, I'd summarize it as surprising. In these instances, you show up hoping to get quotes like this as a beat reporter. You show up to, the business news side of things, which was a partnership with Sheets that's going to be a jersey patch. That's why we were there. It was me, Jason Mackey was also here from the Post-Gazette, and then Kevin Gorman was with the Trib. So it was just the three of us. So not a lot of media there. And we he made some time to talk to us. We asked a couple questions about the business side of things, and then we thought maybe we'd get one or two questions in about the deadline. Didn't know what to expect from that. And what ended up happening is we got a good 5 minutes of honest conversation from him about how he fully intends to help this club reach the postseason. That's what I got from him. He echoed that that's the goal this year, and he said before, whenever he feels the club is within reach of the postseason, extra financial resources will be allocated, and he says he feels like we're there.
So you're reporting that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be on the Pirates by the end of the weekend?
I am not reporting that. But I mean, I do think this is a significant comment to come from him, because you look at the National League right now, there's like 2 games that separate 9 teams for these wild card spots. And eventually someone's going to have to get aggressive and make a move to separate themselves from the pack. And a lot of people have obviously highlighted the Pirates as a team that could do that because of this pitching staff. They have obvious needs that even Nutting highlighted. He said that the offense needs to be better. And he said part of that's got to come from guys already within the organization. And then he put it on Cherington. He said, it's Ben's job to go out there and get the necessary pieces. So I think those were pretty significant comments, with the deadline being a little over a month away, that he said, we might not even need to wait until late July to go get it. We need to identify opportunities and act upon them.
Yeah, now that I think about it, does Nutting usually talk about baseball matters in season? Off the top of my head, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like this was unusual for him to have public comments, before the trade deadline. So I guess the next question is, does talk turn to action? And if so, in what form? Noah, you expecting a big fish? You expecting an upgrade to the offense of any form? What do you expect will happen?
I expect an upgrade. I think that's the big question now, is how big of an upgrade? Or is it going to be a rental? And what kind of rental will it be? Because there are guys like a Kevin Pillar available who are having a strong offensive season right now, but let's be real. He's not the same type of name that Vlad Jr. would be, or a Luis Robert would be. So there are a lot of options there. It's just how aggressive will they be, and what are they willing to part ways with to, as Nutting said, maximize this window of opportunity. But I do think moves will be made. It's just a question of when and how aggressive. If I had to, guess, I think it will be something that will make the club better, but I don't anticipate it being as big of a splash as, say, like the Archer deal was more than a couple years ago now, but that's the last time this team was competitive around the deadline.